It is not muted. All right, Coach will start with an opening statement, and then you are on. So 3 people will be watching on Steve's Instagram Live, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, there you go. So 2 people.
I mean, I'll start with the 38-0 doesn't define who this football team is or define our season. I mean, they were bigger and stronger than us tonight, and they played like it. I was disappointed in about the middle of the third quarter on. I thought the 2 long touchdown runs were disappointing. They scored 21 points in the second half. I mean, obviously, you can't have 33 plays on offense and 88 yards and expect to be competitive in this kind of a game. Got to help the defense out. I mean, we were on the field for 80 plays, but part of that's the defense's fault because you're 7 of 13 on third downs. We had been really good on third downs, and they were above 50% on third downs tonight. So we got to get off the field, and we had some opportunities in the first half. The touchdown to make it 17 right before halftime. We could have got off the field on 3rd and 8. Didn't make a play in cover 2, and so they got into the end zone instead of holding to a field goal attempt, which they'd missed one earlier. And I think 10-0 or 13-0 1 1/2 times different now. Not good enough to have a chance to win the way we played on offense, obviously. So the good thing is, I mean, we'll have our normal bumps and bruises. Nobody got knocked out of the game and didn't come back. I mean, we knocked Jaden Daniels out of the game. I talked to him after the game. He's okay. Hip pointer. It was a physical football game, and we've got to continue to build to be competitive in these kind of games because we're going to play them. Now, what you can't do is let 1 turn into 2, and we got a short week to prepare for UNLV, and the last I saw, they were beating up on Utah State. It's like 34-16, I think I saw. So they're going to have some momentum, which is good. That means that means it's going to be a great opportunity for a great football game as we get back in the league, and we can't let this one turn into multiple. So they whooped our tail tonight, and we got to move on. Well, the 3 and out. I mean, we had a 3rd and short. We got run an option play, and they tackled Luke. And then we give up a 9-play drive. I thought we were too soft on the edges and coverage. We got it 7-0, and then we stopped the next one. Obviously, we got a first down on the second drive, one of our 2. And then we punted away and we held them to a field goal. They moved down because we gave up a big pass. We gave up a big pass in cover 3, which we shouldn't do. And so we held them to a field goal though. And then we fought pretty hard until right there at the end of the first half. Obviously, we didn't move the ball on offense again to get any first downs, but they put it in the end zone with under a minute to go to put it at 17. I thought that was probably mentally hurt us a little bit because 10-0 going into halftime is no different than Boise. Obviously, the field was different because we weren't having any success on the other side. So we came out with the first drive on offense. I mean, we stopped them on the 4th down on defense, and then we hit the wheel route on the first play. And if we can do something with that, it's a different ball game. We're not going to win the ball game at 17-0 if we score 77 unless we get some turnovers on defense. But it's not going to turn into what it turned into, and that was the most disappointing. I thought some of the old. Creep in a little bit, but we got to move on. We can't let 1 turn into 2. Ain't good enough.
I don't know if you can tell us, but what do you tell us?
Ain't good enough. That's what I told him. It ain't good enough. We got to give ourselves a chance. 88 yards ain't good enough. Ray's got a foot injury. We don't know how long he's going to be out. It'll be week to week until he's ready to go. Now, Ray's a tough guy. So he hurt his foot in the middle of the second quarter against UTEP, played the rest of the entire game. So we thought he'd be able to, but we need Ray Luatele to be healthy. And he is a tough kid that we have to manage because he's a tough kid and wants to play. So he'll be week to week, but he's not done for the year. I talked to him throughout the game. Talked to all the offensive coaches throughout the game, and we've got to be better. They're not so much more talented than us that we should get that outcome. So we got to coach them better.
Is there confidence in Miles and week to week? You still have it, you think?
I do. I mean, if Miles didn't, he wouldn't be the quarterback. Who else? Anybody on the computer?
Yeah, coach, it's looking like Utah State's going to defeat UNLV is going to defeat Utah State 34-24, 36 seconds left. You play them next week. They seem to be the hottest team in the Mountain West right now. Mountain West is all over the map right now. What do you expect with UNLV next week?
I mean, obviously, we haven't done the preparation that to make good comments. I can see as a football fan, I watched the scores, and they obviously scored a ton of points against North Texas. They scored 34 tonight. We got a great challenge in Vegas on a short week, so we got to get home. We're gonna lift tomorrow, practice Monday morning. The coaches will start bright and early. We'll get back around between 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. The coaches will start bright and early so that we can put a game plan together. Kids will be there at 3 o'clock so we can lift and work out and work out some of the soreness. It'd be interesting to see how long the injury report is. It's usually a little bit longer after an opportunity like this, but nobody left the game and didn't go back in. So we'll prepare to go compete next Friday. I'm gonna say it. I said it Monday, that regardless of the result of this game, it doesn't define our season. What you can't let it do is let the 38-0 loss, just hang around and become 2 and 3 before you get the opportunity to get over it. It's got to get over it right now.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, coach. So I know you've already talked about the offensive side of the ball, but now 4 games in, and I know it's still fresh, but I mean, what do you like? Are you going to have to go back to the drawing board? I mean, kind of talk about what you're going to do moving forward. Like I said, I know it's fresh, but just your thoughts right now.
You mean offensively? I mean, obviously, I'll get on the plane. I'll watch what happened. I mean, it's I'm not even going to make the comment of it's never as good as you think, never as bad as you think, because it wasn't good. So we'll get on there and I'll watch it before I make any radical comments. I mean, I need to see exactly why we got dominated as bad as we did on that side of the ball.
Coach, what did you see just in the run game when you guys were trying to get to the outside and not able to get upfield? LSU was taking that away from you guys. What did you see just as far as what the guys were seeing?
Well, early on, we weren't blocking on the perimeter good enough because we got Luke out there a couple times with the ball in his hand, especially on the first 3rd down. And we didn't even slow down the corner on one, the safety on another. So obviously that stuck out in my mind, the perimeter blocking. And the inside stuff, actually, I didn't think it was as bad as we were making in the first half. Now, I don't know the second half. I'll have to, like I said, I'll get on the computer here in about 15 minutes after I change, and I'll have better answers for you. I mean, obviously, we need to do something to be a lot better because LSU is a good football team, but they're not good enough. They shouldn't be good enough to have 88 yards and 33 plays on offense. Go ahead, Steve.
Second half, some of the students tackles. I mean, that had to be disappointing.
I thought that was very disappointing. I think I said it about midway through the 3rd quarter. I saw some old give-in creep in, and they tried to fight back at the end of the 4th quarter. I mean, they scored down 38. It could have been 60 if they would have kept going at the pace they were going. We fought back after. I mean, it's you can't just call them up over there and question their pride and then have them go out there and fight. Sooner or later it gets old. It's got to be on them. So when we get down like that, I mean, there's as hard as they work for the 12 guaranteed opportunities, regardless of the outcome, you got to fight until the very end, and then look at the scoreboard and see what happened. And they fought in the 4th quarter to keep them out of the end zone and keep them out of the scoreboard. They were probably nicer. They started running the ball, but we've got to probably go.
Harris, you think that was the best game?
No, I don't. I think Justin's played better. Probably was all right statistically, but I think Justin is more capable of playing better than he played tonight. Now he came home, and early on I thought Justin wanted to, very similar to what Luke was trying to do early in the season. He was wanting to be Superman out there instead of letting things come to him. And I thought he calmed down and was better. Yeah, I mean, we talked to those guys about running the ball. I thought he was a little bit too far out of bounds to take that one, but I mean, we want him to be aggressive and we want him to play hard. And he wasn't trying to be dirty. I mean, he just hit him out of bounds. What else? All right, we'll see you guys on Monday. We'll see you back in Albuquerque.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Coach.
Alan.
Now we're just gonna keep the video rolling here. Justin Harris had 6 tackles, had a career high 2 sacks, also 2 tackles for a loss. We did have 4 sacks, which was a season high for the team. We'll start with questions here from Steve and whomever else, and then we'll send it to you guys. All right, let's do this. There you go. All right, Steve. you're on.
Justin, just like from the start, what was the emotions like for you playing in front of family and just being out there? Tell us about your emotions tonight.
Emotions were pretty high at the beginning of the game. Like Coach G said, I started off and was trying to do a lot of things. All I had to do was stick to my assignment and do my part. But emotions were really high. I was too excited. I had to like pipe down a little bit, but I was excited to come home and play.
I was gonna say, as far as games go, I mean, do you remember going that way ever? I mean,
Honestly, I get myself going before every game. It's just that like Coach said, I was trying to do things that I didn't need to do. I just needed to do my assignment.
what do you think is important now that Coach was talking about the short week? What do you think is important going into, they just coming off a win?
Yeah, so we coming back in tomorrow. We lost today, but we have to get ready for this next upcoming game. So we need to come in this week, fix up the assignment errors that we had, and fix everything to get ready for UNLV this week.
Zoom guys, any questions for Justin?
Hey, Justin, how did it feel on that sack? You made a great sack, got in at the quarterback. You looked pretty piped, pretty excited about that. Of course, you got the penalty on the late hit. It was, unintentional, but how did it feel to get a sack there?
It was pretty nice. Coming in, like I said, I wanted to prove that I could play in the SEC against these guys, and my team can compete against the SEC. That was the plan coming into the game. But speaking on my behalf, I did have a lot of assignment errors that could have led the team into be in a better position. So I just need to come back and lock in. There was a really good play, but I just need to come back and do more for the team.
Gotcha. Thank you, Justin.
Sam?
Anybody else? All right. Thank you, Justin.
Thanks, Justin.
All right, last but not least, we've got Miles. Hey, Justin, hang on just a second. Miles is 5 of 7, 47 yards. With a long of 38. Questions for Miles, same thing. We'll start here and then go to the Zoom guy.
Miles, as far as 2 first downs go and the way the offense ended up playing tonight, have you ever been a part of a game like that as far as the offense goes?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a part of a game where it's tough to move the ball sometimes. Thing about it is, you just gotta take for what it is, and obviously look at the tape, watch it, see where we can get better, see where we made mistakes, mental errors, assignment errors, stuff like that. I know I made a couple out there which could have led us to get a first down, a couple of those drives, and I mean, really, it falls on my shoulders. Like I said, that third down, if it's third and a manageable down, we got to do what it takes to get those first downs and move the chains, and it's definitely going to be important for us to move forward this season.
As far as confidence goes, Miles, where do you see your confidence level at? Your coaches believe in you. They say that you're the starter. Where's your confidence level at this point?
I mean, my confidence is always going to stay the same. I mean, no matter if I'm first string, second string, whatever, my confidence is going to be the same. We prepare the same. I'm going to compete the same each and every day, every week. That's just who I am, really.
Does it help that the coaches believe in you? They want you.
Yeah.
They see you're the best man for the job.
I mean, definitely. I think I'm appreciative that they believe in me, and it's just up to me to continue to work and continue to get better for this football team.
In the short week going to UNLV Friday next week, I mean, what's important for this offense after a game like this? Going into a short week, you guys have to do.
Well, first of all, we gotta watch the tape and learn from it and get better and see where we can improve. I know we can improve a lot at the quarterback position and just procedure wise and getting the guys ready to go and just getting everybody lined up and stuff like that. And I think really just take the positives too, look at what we did good and try to build on that. And like I said, correct the mistakes, correct the assignment errors, correct the mental errors, and keep moving forward positive.
Zoom guys, questions for Miles?
Miles it's a short week for you. Obviously you have to have a short memory. Obviously you want to win. You want to win games, and you guys, it was a tough game today. But as you prepare for UNLV in your next game, they beat Utah State. They come in at 3-1. Are you excited about playing against UNLV, one of the top quarterbacks in the Mountain West?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opportunity for this football team. Not only is it a great opportunity for this offense to bounce back and have a good week of practice and then go into Friday night confident and excited to go out there and perform at a high level. UNLV is a great football team right now, and they're making plays and playing good football, and I think it's going to be a good game on Friday.
Well, thank you, Miles.
Yep.
Anything else?
Miles, like you said, you guys got to go back and watch the video of some of this game. But what can you take away just as far as what you might have even learned right now, thinking about just from it seemed like LSU was really trying to keep you in the pocket and try to take away some of that that athleticism that you have. I mean, what can you take away just as far as what you learned from tonight against a really tough defense?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we learned is I think we know that when we're all on the same page and we all know our assignment, we play good football. We move the ball, get positive yards, and make positive plays, and that falls on the quarterback as well. But when we're not on the same page, it's tough to move the ball. It's tough to get positive yardage, and just negating the negative plays, right? Just no sacks and stuff like that, loss of yardage and things like that. That's the biggest thing, especially on early downs. We're just starting off drives. So there's lots to learn from this game. And like I said, we're going to do everything that we can to watch the film tomorrow and make the adjustments and correct them during the week and prepare to go out and battle on Friday.
Coaches really try to get the message out there for us and certainly for you guys as well, that this game doesn't define the season either way. But how do you take that on after a game like this to try to keep the offense positive and get you guys ready for this next game on Friday?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, we got to encourage each other as an offensive unit, and that starts with me. Coming in with energy tomorrow when we lift and we watch film. Obviously, we're gonna be coached hard and correcting on our mistakes and what we didn't do well tonight. And we just got to put the game behind us and be positive during the week and just encourage guys to do their jobs to the best of their ability. And like I said, that starts with me. So I'm ready to watch the film tomorrow, get the corrections, and go to work on Monday.
Thank you.
Anything else for Miles? All right, get out of here.
Thank you, Miles.
All right, guys, reminder, we are practicing on Monday as an actual practice. So we will do regular media. Miles will not do stuff. Then we'll have the Tuesday press conference. So we practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all be days for media. Actually, Tuesday's the last day for players. Thank you. Please put that damn thing on. They had to turn the air conditioning off so you guys could hear. Wednesday will be just coaches only. We leave on Thursday. Everybody good with that? I'll email the schedule tomorrow.
Appreciate it, Frank.
Thank you, boys. Let me hit the